Previously on TV Tuners.
Why is my chalice full of blood?
Where'd my blood go?
It is time to begin the feast.
So, we've only got 2 parachutes. What are we gonna do, boys?
The date of Rukia's execution has been forwarded.
Daenerys approaches.
And now, TV Tuners continues.
Hi there, folks. Welcome to TV Tuners, a television podcast for the true fanatics. It's a weekly dive into the latest in TV news and reviews. I'm your host, Swanson, and with me, as always, is a superhero who may be a figment of my imagination, Stairmaster.
Wait, are you saying I'm the Mothman?
Sure. I wouldn't call the Mothman a superhero, but...
What, do you want to hear about my prophecies?
yeah, sure.
Okay, so there's like this covered bridge in Vermont, and it's gonna catch on fire and collapse.
Whoa. Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so you said prophecies, but you really only have the one.
Yeah.
Alright, well, with us as always is our other co-host and guy just trying to live a normal life with all these random superpowered people, Kiorein.
Hello.
Hey, hey.
It's our pal.
Hey, hey. Ho, ho.
Yes, on TV Tuners we watch only the best in television and discuss it with
Has anyone
fervor.
actually seen the Mothman prophecies?
So what you guys watch this week?
I watched Red Cliff, directed by John Woo.
What's that?
It's an adaptation of the Battle of Red Cliff from the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, the Chinese classic. It's a war epic in 208 BC. It's pretty good. There's like an extended sequence of a man doing martial arts while holding a baby in the first 15 minutes.
Whoa.
So that's an automatic 4 stars. The one downside is it's 2.5 hours long. It's only part 1 of a duology.
Huh, interesting. What'd you watch, Kyo?
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Here we go again.
Okay, I asked this one time before, so I'm gonna assume once again you did not watch Keenan and Kel.
Yeah, I did not watch Kiorein and Kel.
You promised.
I didn't drink any orange soda.
Okay, but
sure?
did you put the screw in the tuna?
Yes?
Oh, okay.
Is that good?
Well, I don't think. I think it was bad. I don't remember how the episode
Wait,
went.
literally or metaphorically?
Literally.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh, yeah, you can hurt your mouth doing that. Or your
That was
throat.
the problem, you see.
Your tummy.
All right, what's going on here?
Yeah,
Keo?
I didn't do that.
You didn't do.
I didn't watch anything, Swanson.
What did you
I'm
do
sorry.
this week?
I was a busy person, going on adventures.
Oh, that's fun.
That's what he always says. Going
Well,
on adventures.
Wait, why don't we ask what adventures we went on this week instead of what we watched? That
He's-
sounds like way more interesting.
Because this is an adventure. At centers.
Let's make a podcast called The Adventure Zone.
Oh, good thinking.
That sounds like it doesn't exist yet.
Yeah. And also, it probably wouldn't be anything that anyone's ever talked about before, I bet.
Mm.
Just a vague podcast about adventures.
We should rename the podcast to Adventure Advocates.
Oh, wow.
Adventure Assessors.
Yeah, what adventures?
Yeah, we each tell our adventure.
What-
and then
Escapade
the other
Evaluators.
What adventures are you going
that's
on,
pretty
Keo?
good. Well, you might have heard about this, but the City of Heroes game recently had a big event. where the source code got leaked.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Oh.
The Cities, for those who don't know, the Cities of Heroes was an old MMORPG that's been shut down for years, but there's been a server running in secret.
And it's been outlawed on 11 different systems.
Yeah, but not the one that Kyo operates in.
They have the death penalty.
I live strictly underground.
Literally. He lived on his own underground.
Yeah, the whole story has a lot of twists and turns, and it's still not totally over, but it does involve 4chan Nazis, which is always fun.
Man, they show up everywhere.
Yeah.
There was a secret...
Yeah?
There was a secret cabal of Nazis, and they took control of the server. And now you're not allowed to make any characters with black skin. Am I right?
Yeah, it's pretty bad, and I'm gonna have to deal with it over the next few days. Probably gonna get to punch a Nazi, which is pretty cool.
Wow, what an adventure.
All I remember about City of Heroes is one of the power sets you could pick was have a gun.
That's a good power set.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of those in comic books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One very noticeable one. His name is Punisher. He usually goes around.
He likes to crack puns.
Yeah.
Oh.
We already done that joke.
Oh no. I guess I'm canceled.
Stairmaster's canceled for retelling jokes.
Yeah, I mean, seriously though, if you were to list out Frank Castle's powers, the first one would be has a gun.
The second one would be tall.
Well, yeah, and I'd say the third one is mentally unstable.
That's a power?
That's always an advantage in combat situations.
Yeah, haven't you seen an action movie, Kyo?
Huh, I would have thought that being mentally unstable might make it so you freak out in combat and can't focus.
Well, he also seems to do that at some point, given the TV series. He just sort of randomly yells a lot of the time.
He gets upset.
My favorite part about Season 2 of Punisher is when he has a clear line of sight to kill Jigsaw, and then he just yells and throws and shoot and then starts shooting and misses him completely. Like the guy doesn't know, like Jigsaw doesn't notice him yet, and then he screams.
Yeah, that was really unprofessional of him.
Yeah.
Very rude.
Anyway, speaking of Marvel properties, I saw Avengers Endgame.
Did you like it?
It was good. It was a good time.
Did they resolve the conflict?
The game, in fact, ended.
I got spoiled on everything, so I expect to come into it hating it. From what I've heard.
So that would just be normal Stairmaster behavior.
Yes.
Alright, cool.
Why didn't you avoid spoilies? What happened?
I felt like looking at them, because I had nothing better to do.
Wow. That's devastating.
Yeah, if Infinity War was sort of like the Empire Strikes Back, this is more of a Return of the Jedi, which is just a fun conclusion.
Alright, I want to play a little game with you, Swanson. A spoiler game.
Okay.
I'm just going to make a prediction for what happened in the movie, and you're going to tell me hot or cold.
Alright, well, warning potential spoilers.
We're playing with fire here.
Alright, so here's my guess as to what happens. A second Thanos shows up, and he's nice. And he gives Thanos a hug, and Thanos realizes the mistake he made. And that's how the movie ends.
Lukewarm.
Cold. I would say cold.
I would say lukewarm.
Well, you didn't see the movie, did you?
But he's been thoroughly spoiled on it.
Alright, what's your next one?
Okay, my next one is Hawkeye shows up, and he decided that, bows are just kind of weak. And he has a gun now, and he shoots Thanos.
Lukewarm, actually.
Okay, I guess one last one. Captain America just says, you know what? Thanos was right.
Lukewarm.
And he teams up.
That's cold.
teams up with Thanos. Red Skull's there now, too.
Cold.
I'm going to stick with lukewarm, from what I heard.
What kind of spoilers were you getting?
Jesus Christ. What?
We'll talk about it off the podcast.
Anyway.
Okay, well, I'm now hyped for this film, now that none of my predictions were close, other than the Hawkeye one.
Welcome to News Hour. Where we discuss news. Alright, so, you guys remember the classic era of TV? You know, when we were before all of us were born?
No.
And people had to actually sit.
How can I remember that? I wasn't born yet.
You guys remember it, right? You were sit before we were born, and everyone had to sit in front of a TV to watch things, and like they came on at a scheduled time, and if you missed it, you missed everything.
Absolutely not. Actually,
nope.
Yeah, I do remember that from the 90s.
I remember missing Dragon Ball Z and being just devastated.
Oh, I also remember that.
Yeah, sitcoms used to be like Dragon Ball Z, but for adults.
Wait.
No way.
How can you be more adult than Dragon Ball Z? People were getting blasted through the hearts with laser beams.
Well, it's rarely talked about, but there was that one episode of Good Times where JJ blows his dad apart with a laser beam.
Oh my god. Oh, now I remember that episode of Sanford and Son where Son got stuck in the scrapyard machinery.
That's right. His name was Son.
Well, that explains the title of the show.
Yeah, of course. It was Sanford and Son. Son Sanford. All right. Well, two of those most classic sitcoms from the 70s were All in the Family with belovable racist Archie Bunker and The Jeffersons with affluent black people, which was revolutionary for the 70s and also now, I guess.
Oh, so they should just do a sequel for The Jefferson where the 2008 recession happens and they lost everything and the government just screws them over even more.
So just a depressing version of it?
Yeah.
ABC has announced that they're doing a different take on the classic TV series reboot that's given us things like Murphy Brown and Fuller House. What we're getting instead is a one-night live recreation of classic episodes from both All in the Family and The Jeffersons.
So it's not even a reboot, it's a remake.
Yeah, pretty much. With some interesting cast members joining the fray. Most notably,
Jason Statham.
Yeah, with Jason Statham as George Jefferson.
I'm really confused about this concept of doing remakes. Like, is there any need for that in this world?
They're nostalgia poisoned.
Yeah, I guess if you really want to watch a script from the 70s made in 2019 with different actors.
I think they're just banking off on novelty entirely in this case.
Yes, almost positively. The most notable name in this cast of characters is Woody Harrelson as Archie Bunker.
Will he say the N-word?
That's the question.
Find out.
That's what everyone's going to watch for. I assume.
It's gonna be in the opening. He just says it.
Hi, I'm Archie Bunker. Look at me. It's being co-executive produced by Will Ferrell, who's also playing one of the neighbors from the Jeffersons, the sole white character from the Jeffersons.
Oh, you mean Whitey?
Yeah. No word yet on who. The only unannounced name was the guy who will be playing Meathead.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Sure. I mean, he's, I think, older than Woody Harrelson, so that would make no sense, but...
Okay, I want you guys to picture something. All in the Family, but with a hip-hop intro and scene transition songs.
Oh, no!
Isn't that The Neighborhood?
Oh, no!
Yes.
Well, I've imagined it now, and I hate it.
Thanks, I hate it. Anyway, the 90-minute special will air on ABC on May 22nd. And will be directed by James Burrows, a very well-known sitcom director.
Haha, May the 22nd be with you, Star Wars fans.
All right. Do you guys like chaos?
A little bit.
Absolutely.
It's a ladder, you know.
I've collected
You
3
should
of the
always
7 Chaos Emeralds.
You should have someone holding it up for you while you climb it.
Yeah,
you know?
Keo, I'm concerned with the power scale that you have. Now you have 3 of the 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Well, you should be concerned. There's going to be a lot of problems for you and other people.
Well, yeah, I mean, and you also continually rant about what will happen when you get all 7, so...
Well, the good thing is you can't really do anything unless you have all 7.
It's not going to be good what happens.
Yeah, really, the Chaos Emeralds are sort of useless until you have all 7.
Individually. Yeah.
No, I can power machines and power
Oh,
up
so
with
they're
them.
batteries.
Yeah, you just have strong batteries.
Really, really good batteries, okay?
Like, the colors of them don't even matter. You think they would,
Yeah.
but they don't.
Really, the Infinity Stones are what you should be after. At least they
Yes.
do things individually.
Well, I already saw what happened to Thanos.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
I thought you didn't see him.
I put my hand on Swanson's head.
To
and...
absorb my memories.
Like Goku and Krillin.
Yes. I got caught up to speed.
Anyway, Netflix has also been embracing chaos recently, as it's been
Oh!
reportedly testing out a couple new features. One of them, a random episode option.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is in addition to another option, which is random show, which I guess is one you can just get at the main page and it'll just give you a random show. Sounds dangerous considering how many randomly weird shows are on Netflix.
I'm sure it's like all algorithmically curated.
Yeah, I mean...
No, I think they have a true random number generator that gives you an actual random show.
Yeah, they'll just hand you a show that's just completely against your tastes.
I think it's just going to be Orange is the New Black.
Just constantly.
The only result.
Yeah, the idea is that some people just want to, keep something on the TV while they do other
They just
things.
want to feel something in this cold grayscale world.
Yeah, they just want to...
Well, I have to say, in general, I'm a big fan of random buttons. They are pretty fun, actually.
So you would love this random show or random episode option?
Well, random episode, that's a problem. That is a problem.
Yeah, because shows nowadays, and most of the ones on Netflix, aren't like old
Episodic.
sitcoms. They're not episodic shows. You can't just...
Yeah, like, even comedies nowadays, you watch them in order because you're going to be confused otherwise.
But Netflix is being a little cagey on the details of this trial program, and isn't going to tell you exactly how it works, but I can't wait to be able to try this out on Breaking Bad and be completely confused.
Just cut Ozymandias.
Have they told us who's behind this? Because I have a few theories.
Oh no!
What do you mean, who's behind it? Like,
what
who's...
group of, like, what religious or ethnic group?
No.
Boy, Stair goes to that well a lot, doesn't he?
Hey, Keo's the one who used that phrasing, who's behind this.
What do you mean? That's like a really common statement to just make about an individual.
Yeah,
We were all thinking it.
No, just you.
If you were thinking it along with Stairmaster, use hashtag me too.
Yes, especially that.
Yeah, I was going to make a Jordan B. Peterson joke and say it's the Dragon of Chaos, but...
He probably also
Which
thinks
one of
it's
the
Jews.
3 dragons that Daenerys has is that one?
The Ice Dragon.
Oh, that's the dragon. I guess that makes sense. Dragon of Chaos, yeah. Anyway, this is sure to mess up the Netflix and chill of it all. How can you truly Netflix and chill if it's just going to be random?
There's going to be no chill.
That's the opposite of chill. That's stressful.
Yeah. I don't...
What if you're trying to fuck and, like, a true crime show comes up? Like First 48. Or airline disasters.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you've got to strictly curate what shows you're going to watch for that kind of event.
Yeah, imagine you hit imagine you hit random show and you get Making a Murderer.
You just see that plane flying to the Pentagon and you go soft. What a shame.
Imagine you hit the random button and it's a documentary about, like, you and how bad you are.
Oh, I can't wait for that Black Mirror episode.
It's the Bundy tapes.
All right. Well, we have another segment on the show, and it's a new one from what I hear. Hit the theme, Stair.
Wait. Hold on a second. I'm just picturing.
Let me hit the theme, please.
You hit the random button, and it just shows like a picture, like a footage of Swanson walking towards the camera.
Boom. Oh, so it's just the ring.
And it's
Except
like, beware
instead
of
of
this
dying,
man.
you just have to watch an episode of television with us.
Oh, sometimes dead is better.
Okay, sorry. Please continue.
Stairmaster's been itching to hit that button. Please don't hit the random button. It's right next to it, Stair.
All right.
All right, what's the segment we were all about?
Q&A.
What?
We ask, you answer, Swanson.
Oh, boy.
That's right, Swanson. You're on the hot seat. And you're going to be questioned.
This is a little nerve-wracking, guys.
Take the first question, Stair.
How sweaty are your palms right now?
Very.
Oh.
Wow, that was actually pretty easy.
Can you give us a number?
A number? Like on a scale?
Yeah, a number.
Like milliliters of sweat.
5.
Okay, that's a lot.
Yeah, you're sweaty.
What are you
Pretty
doing?
nervous.
Is the air conditioning broken?
How's
the weather over there?
It's like 40 degrees and rain.
It was like 80 degrees on Monday here, and now it's going to snow on Sunday.
Isn't global warming great?
Is global warming great?
No.
Okay, next question.
Swanson, how do you get the insides of your shoes to smell so good?
This is an interesting question, actually. I tape air fresheners to my feet and put them in my shoes.
You must be real popular at the beach.
Well, I mean, I don't do it at the beach, but...
Oh, I guess nobody cares for you at the beach, then.
Yeah.
You're just off by yourself.
Yeah, no one cares about your feet smell like at the beach. You're sort of in an open environment.
I mean, if you had air fresheners taped to your feet, they would.
Well, that's why I don't do it at the beach.
Well, I mean, they would care about it in a good way. You'd be that guy who smells nice at the beach.
They'd be happy to see you.
Yeah, but then the air fresheners would get all sandy and wet.
Well, I mean, sand doesn't have a smell.
Yeah, but...
Wait, why do you care about getting wet?
If they get wet, they're going to get all crumbly and get everywhere, and it's going to be litter.
Yeah. I care very much about the environment, as I explained in my global warming stance.
Oh, you don't have to go in the water. You can just hang out on the sand.
What point's the beach? If no water.
All right, Swanson. I've got an important question for you. How do you respond to the allegations?
Oh. I'm sorry, what?
You don't have to answer that. My client,
are you his attorney?
Exercises his rights as a TV podcast host to edit out anything inconvenient to him.
Swanson, don't back away from this.
You
don't have to answer it.
I don't know what you mean by these allegations.
Shut up. Don't say anything. You've got nothing on you.
Allegations? I should be the one making allegations.
Swanson, this is your chance to clear the record. What is your response to the allegations?
Let's be clear. I have never taken something out of the fridge that was not mine.
Not once.
Never.
But is it really yours if under capitalism all commodities are produced under the exploitation of labor?
I'm sorry?
Yes.
Aren't you just stealing every time you buy something from the grocery store from the farmers who made it?
Technically, the farmers that made it have already been paid off of what they made.
Well, they've only been paid some of the value of the labor.
Well, yeah,
Most
by
of the
me.
value goes to the shareholders, not them.
Yeah, they're the thieves, not you, the end.
Okay, but what if you're
purchaser.
what if you're buying like coffee, which is made by actual slaves in the third world?
Still, you're not the one profiting out of it.
Oh, well, you see,
You're
this
just getting some coffee.
is a moot point. I don't drink coffee.
Ooh, how do you wake up in the morning?
I just do.
He just has energy.
Wow. I want that. Give it to me.
Swanson, how'd you get the energy?
I can neither confirm nor deny that I have the energy.
It's that big energy. I
think I'm pretty satisfied, Swanson. You've really spoken well for yourself. You've Given a lot of good answers. Thank you,
Yeah,
Swanson.
do you think I could be president of the podcast association?
Yes.
Absolutely, Swanson. You've been thoroughly vetted, and you're just shooing for this, man.
Awesome. Well, this was a great segment. Let's never do it again.
Bye-bye. See you next week, folks.
All right, now it's time for another segment, one near and dear to everyone's hearts. It's Trailer Blazers. Hit the theme, Keo.
Dun-dun-dun, 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 dun-dun-dun.
Yes, welcome to Trailer Blazers, where we talk about the latest and greatest in TV trailers. This week we got 2. Count them. 2.
What'd you say? We
2?
got 22?
Did you count them?
I caught them.
Hold on. Yeah, there's 22 trailers here.
That's right. Well, there's 22 trailers, and we watched all of them. Catch 22, to be specific, the new Hulu series based off of the classic novel about how war sucks for everybody involved.
Swanson has still not read it.
No, have you?
No.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, but I'm depressed. I got an excuse.
We're all depressed. It's 2019.
Oh.
It's not unique anymore.
Welcome to Sad Nation.
Hello, welcome to Sad Nation.
Oh, hello.
This is a podcast within a podcast where we talk about how sad we are.
Today I looked out the window and I felt nothing.
I don't even know what I'm going to do.
Same.
Same.
Sometimes I want to make something to eat, but then I don't actually feel like making something to eat, so I don't eat.
It's hard to find things to enjoy. Anyways, we watched Catch 22.
Yeah, this is the second trailer for the George Clooney produced series and starring.
Yes.
And it's very like Coen Brothers-esque, it feels like.
Yeah.
Feels like a lot of snappy dialogue and people being like, yeah, this is a weird thing going on this war.
Yeah.
Am I the only one who gets really distracted when trailers decide to jump cut dialogue, like one line of it?
Yeah, I usually ignore it.
I just get angry and shake my fist.
Oh, that's what you were doing? I thought you were cursing God.
Well, sometimes it's both.
Yeah, this trailer had a really bad case for that, where I had to go back and listen to the line like 10 times.
Yeah, what was the line in question? Do you remember, Keo?
It was something like, the guy was saying he's crazy, he doesn't want to fly anymore, and the doctor said something like, you say you're crazy, then... I don't even remember. I listened to it 10 times and I can't even remember.
That's
but it's
the
basically
Catch-22. If you're sane enough to say you're crazy not to fly, that means you're sane.
He didn't say that, though. He said that you say you're crazy, you don't fly, then you have to fly.
Well,
something
we
like
should
that.
know what the Catch-22 is, but after decades of cultural osmosis anyways.
Well, this is a common editing technique that Keo is talking about, though, where a scene, the dialogue in the scene is too long for the trailer, or like they can't like add it without context, so they edit it and then they sort of splice it together. But sometimes it's very poorly spliced together, which is what Keo, I think, noticed this time around.
Yeah, it's like suddenly they change the way they're talking, middle of a sentence.
So, did anything stand out to you, fellas?
Someone gets their balls blown off.
Allegedly.
Oh, that's gross.
That guy seems very skeptical that it happened.
Oh, yeah. I mean, George Clooney looks fun in this, but...
He looks fine.
He's a gray
Oh,
fox.
man, look at snack. I want to gobble him up. Daddy.
Is George Clooney daddy?
He's the daddy of the week.
Hello, welcome to Daddy of the Week. This week's daddy, George Clooney.
Here he is.
Look at him. Hello.
So that's a tune-out.
Wait, I'm George Clooney or Catch-22?
Catch-22.
It looks fine. It probably won't be able to capture the breadth of the novel because the novel is like...
That we didn't read.
Well, I'm talking about from experience, from what I've heard. The novel is like all over the place and circular, and like tells the same story through different positions.
I think you're thinking of Finnegan's Wake.
Yeah, because only one novel can do this one thing, right?
Yeah. You got me. Alright.
Yeah, once somebody picks up the concept of war and being bad, that's pretty much it, man. Like, you can't steal that.
Yeah, that's true. That's why Slaughterhouse-5 never existed.
Next up is the Universe's Swamp Thing.
That's right. That's right. We talked about this either last week or a couple weeks ago. It got...
Is it a horror movie? What's the deal?
Yeah, it's weird. Swamp Thing's not like a horror villain.
He's not a Jason Voorhees.
Yeah, but in this he seems like a horror villain, which is strange. But it wouldn't be the first time DC's ignored how their characters work. The most noticeable thing for me in this, and this might be a case of what Keo was talking about, where it's something that only I notice in these sort of trailers. This looks like it's entirely filmed on a soundstage.
It didn't look that great, to be honest.
They did not at all hide the fact that this was filmed completely indoors.
Swamp Thing and that lady are like a couple in the comics, right?
I think so.
Is he gonna use those branch tentacles on her sexually?
Maybe.
Yes.
That's a big ask for me. The big question of this, whether for the show.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a given, Stare. Like if you've got the anatomy available, you use it. That's just how it works.
But will the show go that mile?
Probably not.
Yes.
Mm.
Oh.
It's just gonna go completely hardcore on us.
We're gonna get some hardcore horror, some hardcore porn, some hardcore murder.
It's not porn, it's lovemaking.
No, it's gonna be pornography at that point.
Okay. That's fine.
Episode 4. I'm calling it right now.
Everything. Everything is hardcore in this. That's the DC way.
And do you think Brendan Fraser's character from Doom Patrol will show up for no reason?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know why a robot would be in the swamp, but...
He can't drown because he's a robot.
Well, yeah, but he could also easily sink and never be able to get back up.
Oh no!
He's trying to conquer the water as a training exercise.
Anyway, that's a tune-out.
Oh, is it?
I mean, I don't know. It didn't look that good.
Okay.
Anyway.
There didn't seem to be anything interesting about it. It just showed like some basically stock horror clips.
Yeah, it just looks like a movie
being dragged
monster.
into water and stuff.
Imply that there's going to be an actor playing a character.
Yeah, it doesn't...
Through Swamp Thing.
No one talks at all during it. And also there's a random explosion.
Yeah, bad trailer. Like, probably one of the worst I've seen.
Yeah, no good. Alright. Yeah, let's move on, huh? To our main event of the evening.
The Talk.
We watched The Talk, which is an actual thing, so be careful.
Oh.
We watched The Tick.
Starring Brian?
Starring Brian. We watched The Tick, starring Brian.
I don't think that guy's
Brian from Family Guy.
I don't think that guy's name is actually Brian.
Are you talking about Peter Serawenowitz?
Yes.
Yes. Known as Darth Maul to some. Yeah. He plays the Tick with comedian Griffin Newman as Arthur Everest. This is the second season of the show, with none of us having watched anything beyond the pilot prior to this.
As you may recall in a previous episode made many moons ago.
Probably not.
Yeah,
I got the impression from this that we missed something.
Yes.
Yeah, almost a whole season's worth of stuff, I think. Like 11 episodes.
I think I missed like 6 episodes or something.
Oh, you watched more than us?
No, I think it was only like a short season.
Oh. Anyway,
seems like some major events happened that we weren't privy to.
Yeah. The show, it's a testament to the show, though, that I was able to keep up with most of everything else going on, for the most part. There were a couple parts where I was like, I feel like I'm missing context for this. But we get a nice little dream sequence recap at the beginning of this, where Arthur is flying in dream space or something.
I think that raised more questions than anything else, especially the giant foot he was flying around.
It's just a dream, man. Maybe he fell asleep with Monty Python on the TV.
I think the implication was he fought a giant man.
A giant man?
God.
No.
Oh.
None of that.
Doesn't work.
I'm pretty sure they fought God. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Do you think the Tick could take God?
Yes. He's nigh invulnerable.
It's true.
With great ease, Swanson.
But yeah, they
That
apparently
seems like
fought...
an actual thing they would do, having him fight God at some point.
I don't know. That seems like too...
I mean, for the final season, yeah, he could fight God. Like, there's a Living Tribunal parody.
Anyway, it seems like they fought the Terror, who was
Defeated.
Yeah, he was the bad guy from the first couple episodes I remember watching. And they defeated him at some point, and he's in jail or something.
They make references to him being frozen.
Yeah, and he's I guess he doesn't show up at all, so doesn't seem to be an issue this time around.
Yeah, that's slang from the streets for in jail. Frozen.
No, I think he was literally frozen.
No. That's definitely something they say.
Okay. Well, it's someone who's actually been to prison. Since you possess the racial ability to teleport into prisons, as previously established.
Yeah.
From the hit television show Hostages. Yes.
Yeah, it's a racial power. It's a racial trait that all...
Yes. All blacks and halflings.
Yep. So we get
But also gnomes for some reason.
Yeah. We get an introduction, at least an introduction to us, if I'm sure he was in the first season, to Overkill.
Yeah, he's a real Cable type.
Yeah, I don't know, he gave me more of a Deadpool vibe. He's really witty.
And apparently the Tick wished for him to not be able to kill anymore?
Yeah, I guess the Tick can just do that. I don't know.
No, I think there was like a magic artifact at some point.
And you think the Tick wished for it?
Yeah, I think since they do a wide pastiche of comic book tropes.
But yeah, he can...
Or he made God do it.
There might have been like a cosmic cube or something.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, maybe not in season 1.
He can never, but now he can't kill because the Tick
Maybe there was a blood oath. Maybe he owes him a life debt and that's what happened.
Either way, he can't kill because the Tick has made it so that he is unable to kill.
Yeah, so he does absolutely nothing action-wise these 2 episodes we saw.
Yeah, because he can't. That's literally his entire power is kill. I'm glad that I got introduced to this character by him showing up and saying, "Please let me kill." Which is a great way to introduce a character.
Same hat.
But no, he was kind of fun.
Anyway, this opening scene for the episode kind of stresses me out.
What? Because it's just Arthur.
Yeah, Arthur has zero control of his life. Unlike I can deeply empathize with that. I have that problem watching fictional works.
He gets a call from his mom, and his mom asks him to come over for dinner and bring the Tick. So I guess the Tick is known to the family.
They probably adopted him.
The Tick?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Wouldn't you adopt him?
I think he needs parents.
He
seems like he needs guidance.
There's also a random joke about the Tick shedding his skin. Is that because there's a different costume? Is this a new costume?
Yeah, it seemed bluer from what I remembered. But it has been several years since I saw that pilot.
Yeah, that pilot was made in 2016, and the second season hasn't shown up until just now, so...
It looked good.
Yeah, good times.
Costume.
It's a big blue Tick costume. Really, the best part of the Tick costume that you need to get is the antenna.
And they pretty much nailed it. They're constantly wiggling and emoting.
Yeah. Arthur has to try and live a normal job to pay rent for his building.
Yes, live a normal job.
Yeah. And he can't just be a superhero. Because he gave his superhero name is just his first name. So it's real easy for people to put it together. I do
have named himself Mothman.
Is there a bunny costume in your briefcase?
I thought he was going to ask if there was a gun in there. I thought they were setting this up like a workplace shooting joke.
Oh, it's like what was that Michael Douglas movie?
He did ask the game?
No, isn't there one where he
falling down.
But yeah, the game where he goes on a spree throughout various places.
Los Angeles. To be fair, the game takes place in San Francisco, which is almost Los Angeles.
Yeah, 6 hours away from it.
It's in the same state.
Yeah.
It's in the same state, the largest state.
Same mood.
Anyway, his boss gives him a choice of taxes or superheroes, which I feel like is a pretty easy choice to make.
Yeah, taxes pays better. And there's not a chance you're gonna break every bone in your body. Or your
And you
girlfriend
can crush people a lot easier with taxes.
Yeah, or your girlfriend gets stuffed in a fridge.
Yeah, luckily for Arthur, he has
Zero girlfriends.
Zero girlfriends and almost no bones. They rarely talk about how boneless he is.
Wait, what?
I'm kidding. We're a comedy podcast, Stairmaster. I know you're in a joke.
All right, sorry.
He's boneless.
Boneless. No,
like there's years of Tick's comics, so there might have been a plot line where he didn't have any bones.
No bone in this boy. Anyway, he's missing the most important bone of all, though, Stairmaster. A spine! Oh. Some would say the heart is not a bone.
You guys both got it wrong.
Oh, what was it?
Okay, would you rap?
What bone's he missing, Keo?
The skull, since it protects your brain.
You'll find out episode 4.
Oh boy,
no.
I gotta keep watching.
No, he means some TV tuners.
Oh, yeah, go back and listen to episode 4, which is like Insatiable or something.
The TV show, it's not insatiable.
Well, the episode's Insatiable, too.
Okay.
Our lust knows no bounds.
Yeah, that episode got really steamy. It was out of control, really.
Well, to be fair, the AC was broken, so we had to stop wearing our shirts. And then we got down to our underpants.
That happens frequently during the summer months, so get ready for that in a couple months. Anyway, he chooses superheroes, obviously. And, he comes back to the Tick, having a coffee with his sister, who seems to have gotten, like, some superstition powers.
Final destination.
Yeah, she's got some final destination powers.
You just superstition powers. What the hell does that even mean?
I don't know.
I think he meant precognition.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, she can see like things that are about to happen. She sees superstitions. I don't know. She's got some sort of precognition powers. Mm-hmm. And
it's freaky.
Yeah. It's a good time.
She spills a man's coffee and he's mad.
Yeah, that guy's like, "What the heck, man? Give me 2 cookies." She offers to get him like cookies or muffins or something. He's like, "Yeah, I want 2." So really, it's extortion.
What a great guy. He's my friend.
Was that your favorite character in the whole show, Keo?
I want 2 scones.
That guy owns.
He owns 2 scones.
I wish I showed him eating the scones.
Just like really,
why?
As he stared at her.
Why is that important?
It's not important. It's
like
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, not everything has to be important, Stairmaster.
You're right.
All right, so we get to the bank where they're in costume, and Arthur is trying to cash his his final check that needs to last him a while.
What's their plan for staying afloat financially? Like, can superheroes imminent like civil forfeiture people?
I don't think. It doesn't seem like they have a plan, really.
That sounds like a robbery.
Yeah.
It's not robbery if you're a hero.
This bank teller seems to really like the cut of Arthur's jib, though. Mm. Ladies love a man in uniform, I guess.
Yeah,
that's a uniform, yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
I am kind of curious what the public perception of the Tick is.
I think...
If they address that in the first season or not.
Yeah, because they don't really talk about it in this one. Everyone just seems like, oh yeah, the Tick. What a cool dude. And
he's like the elephant in the room. They try not to acknowledge him.
Anyway, the lobster shows up.
Uh-oh.
Just some, like, lobster boy. He's here.
Yeah, they robbed the bank by having the lobster man rip the bolt off.
Which is really a smart strategy. More bank heist movies should employ a lobster, man.
If I were to rob a bank, that's how I'd do it.
Yeah, imagine if you imagine like Reservoir Dogs, but there was a lobster man.
Well, to be fair, that was a jewelry store, so.
Oh yeah.
I don't think a lobster man would help with the problems they experienced in that movie.
I guess. I mean, a lobster man could really easily cut off someone's ear.
Honestly, I think a lobster man could solve most conflicts.
Yeah, like put a lobster man.
Stairmaster, name a conflict.
Israel Palestine.
Yeah, a lobster man could just come in there.
And be
snip,
this is for
two states.
This is for the sea now.
Snip, 2 states. Well, he just cuts it in half with his giant claws.
Yes.
Yeah.
Huh. That's fair, actually. Yeah.
He snips BB in half.
Wow.
I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah. So we get a scene with Overkill and Arthur's sister Dot, where they're sort of commiserating on the couch. It seems like they're gonna have a good conversation.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
But what happens?
They fall asleep. I don't know what.
Okay.
They just talk.
Yeah. So I guess they did then.
Well, it seems like one thing's gonna happen, but then they just have a good conversation.
Oh.
I
Anyway,
don't know about that.
You think it was
anything
a good
could have
conversation?
happened off screen before they fell asleep.
You think something happened while they were fully clothed the next day?
Yes. A fight scene.
Oh.
But how? Overkill can't kill anything.
He can still fight.
Can he?
I mean,
we don't know.
Yeah.
Not very well, but
we don't
I'm sure
know.
He can
we
still
didn't
fight.
see any of the other episodes.
Yeah. Overkill does mention that he locks away his traumatic past in an iceberg. So apparently one of his superpowers is repression.
Yes.
Truly a superhero we can all relate to. Anyway, the Tick and Arthur battle this lobster guy, but he gets away with his lobster powers.
He runs down the sewer and they chase him for 5 miles.
Yeah, but never
that
find
must
him.
Suck.
It almost sucked for Arthur, who doesn't have any powers. And can't really fly in the sewer.
I'm pretty sure you'd, just die if you ran in the sewer for 5 miles from, all the toxic fart gas.
Well, it's the Tick seemed fine, I don't know.
Well, he's superhuman. Well, he's the Tick.
Yeah, true.
He's got tick energy.
Big
tick energy. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't used that hashtag for this show.
Oh no, they're gonna do. Don't give them ideas.
Big tick energy.
We got to get that out there.
Anyway, we get introduced to Tyrannosaurus. What was his last name?
Bone Boy.
What?
Bone
Tyrannosaurus
Boy.
Bone Boy.
Tyrannosaurus Bone Boy.
That's right.
It was Tyrannosaurus Wrathbone is his name, which is. Whew. Okay. That's a name.
He's supposed to be like a Nick Fury type, it seems.
He's like a Nick Fury type mixed with that dude from Straight Metal or Full Metal Jacket.
Straight Metal Jacket.
Yeah. And yeah, they he's like, hey, I'd like to cut your guys' jib. How about you come join my Shield Corporation?
What should I make a joke about?
What?
They make a joke about when they watch the introduction movie.
Oh yeah, the next
there's a
episode.
line that Aegis is a government-funded shield.
Yeah. Yeah. And Arthur's like, "Whoa, I think we made it," but I bet they haven't. And that's the end of the first episode.
Did. Season over.
Yeah. So everything's good. Turns out.
Yeah, every conflict resolved except for Lobster Man, which is not a big deal
because they made it. So who cares?
I mean, what's the Lobster Man gonna do? He's not even. He's just really strong. That's all he has. He can snip and he can punch. What else is there to him?
Not a threat.
I fear nothing from him. Anyway, he's apparently called Lobstercles, which is a joke that...
By the press.
Yeah, by the press he's called Lobstercles, which is a joke that both Arthur and the Tick don't seem to get. But it's just Hercules with a lobster. It's not really... I mean, it's pretty good.
Or maybe there's something we don't get.
About them not getting it?
I mean, why would they name him after Hercules?
He's a big lobster man.
Strong.
Yeah.
He's a strong lobster man.
But there's plenty of strong people out there that aren't named after Hercules.
Yeah, but most of them don't fit into a pun of Hercules like lobster does.
Is it a good pun?
It's a pretty okay pun. I mean, it's a little clunky, but it's fine as a pun.
If it's clunky, then it's bad.
I said it's a little bit clunky.
I say tune out to this pun.
Anyway.
I say it's fine. And Stairs jailed.
Whoa.
I will have my revenge in another 1,000 years.
Well, until then, you're behind bars, buddy. There you go.
Anyway, making your symbol for your peacekeeping organization the Medusa is a little iffy. But these guys already seem like sort of pseudo-fascists, so...
They're
No, I'm
kind of
pretty
sus.
sure that this organization's going to be good.
I mean, they did make Arthur drink barium before they even had any...
Before they did any tests on him at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. We also get reintroduced, I guess, to Superion, who is like the Superman version of for the Tick.
He's a Superman. He's a Superion. He's like
Got
a
it in
Superman.
one.
Pache.
Yeah. And he's depressed, I guess, for some reason.
I think he's, like them defeating the Terror was bad for him PR-wise.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of like news stations that are like, he's bad. This guy stinks.
Yeah, he's watching like this Alex Jones type.
Is it an Alex Jones type? It just seems like
it seems like a conservative talk radio type.
Yeah. And he's like, listen, the Superman.
No.
Superman's coming out here, all right, and he's a social influencer, okay? He's telling the people what they want to hear, but what they really need to know.
He's using a super hypnosis to turn the frogs gay.
And look,
That's what he said.
Look, if you want to get strong like Superion, what you need here is this barium powder. All right, I'm selling you dried orangutan bones.
Use a before and after, and it's just a picture of him, and a picture of him red and sweaty.
These work, folks, I'm telling you. Anyway, Superion really is kind of like he does seem very interested in social media. He's like he's an influencer.
The FDA has not gotten their filthy hands on this product.
I trust me when I say the DEA, the FDA, the CIA, none of them know anything about this product.
The ATF, the Postmaster General,
The DTF has not.
the railway police.
But yeah, so we get a little bit of that, and then Arthur and the Tick do some testing to get into this. John Hodgman is here.
That's fun, yeah. He's good.
Yeah, he's doing some good gags. They make him drink barium, which really you should never drink the barium when they tell you to.
I can't recommend it, to be honest.
Yeah, like the Tick is probably fine, but
I like how the Examiner patronizingly told him to drink the berry.
Yeah.
And we get a real Dragon Ball Z moment when they get to the arm wrestling robot.
Yeah, Arthur
Drink the barium.
Arthur gets quickly taken care of, but then the Tick takes care of
It's like
the
Vegeta
machine.
on the punching machine.
Yeah. Yeah, he tries to arm wrestle this robot, or this robot tries to arm wrestle him. It can't handle the Tick's power.
It was like some crazy, dynakinetics where the machine that's said to be using the Tick's energy against him.
Yeah.
And that's draining the entire power of building of electricity.
Yeah, it's they're getting across the point that I think is pretty obvious. The two scenes in with the Tick and Arthur, which is that the Tick has all of the powers but none of the brains, and Arthur is the person who should be all the brains.
Yes.
and that's kind of their dynamic.
You would say they're a duo.
Yeah.
With some dynamics.
I would never say that. I would never say such a thing. Oh my god. I have to distance myself from this podcast now after that kind of comment came out.
Stairmaster, what would you say to the allegations of you attempting to call someone a duo?
Look, to be fair, there are two of them.
Oh my god, he's doubling down. He's doubling down.
Oh, I can't believe he said that.
He doubled down on duo.
No, this can't happen. Swanson, I'm sorry, man. This is, oh my god, no.
Stairmaster, what would you say about the recent think piece published on Jezebel about the duality of duo?
Look, I'm gonna retire from the podcast. I need to spend some more time with my family. I hope we can all grow as people. No further comments, thank you.
When Stairmaster saw his daughters, he thought about how there were two of them. And it made him think. It made him think about his previous actions.
Yes. What were we talking about again?
Nothing. Don't worry about it, pal.
The TikTok.
We were talking about the TikTok of the click clock. And Overkill hears that Aegis is back in town, and he decides he needs to get out. Get out.
He goes. Yeah, so he's fleeing with his friend Dangerboat.
Yeah, who
I heard about in season 1, but never got to see.
Yeah, Dangerboat is, I guess, a dangerous boat.
He's like Kiss, or not Kiss, Knight Rider.
Kit?
Kit from Knight Rider.
Yeah, he's not like the band Kiss.
He's like Gene Simmons.
Dangerboat has a really long tongue. And Dangerboat boat is voiced by Alan Tudyk. And it's very charming and delightful. He shows up briefly in the first episode, and he asks if Arthur wants to see the Princess Bride with him. But Arthur's busy, so he
are
can't
they
have time for
dating?
that. I don't know. That's a date. If someone asks you to go see the Princess Bride, that's a date.
Yeah, I think they're dating.
Well, he didn't agree to it, so it's not really they're dating.
Well, there was an attempted date.
Yeah. But there's a tense standoff between him and Dot, where Dot tries to convince him to not run away from his past, and Dangerboat plays some salsa music to lighten the mood, which works. Salsa music's a good way to lighten a tense atmosphere, I think.
Anyway, we cut back to...
You can't be serious with that music playing. It's just not going to happen.
Anyway, we cut back to Arthur, and he got like an F-, on all the tests.
And the tick got like an A++ on all of them.
Except the brain test.
Yeah. And
so Nick Fury wants Arthur to keep an eye on the tick.
Yeah.
In exchange for letting them into Aegis.
And he pretty much tricks Arthur into agreeing to it, even though he was skeptical at first. By just being like, is it really so bad to spy on your friend?
Also, another thing we skipped over was the tick basically being an anarchist for these 2 episodes.
Yeah, expand on that.
He doesn't like signing papers. He talks about how money's fake. He basically criticizes all the institutions of our society in any form of hierarchy.
Yeah, it makes sense, because when you have no memory of anything to do with society, of course you think all this stuff's weird and fake.
But perhaps he's right.
Well, yeah, but he's not. He also doesn't have any memory of being part of the society. He doesn't have to. He's superpowered, so he's above it. He doesn't have to cooperate with society.
Yeah, also there's a funny gag when they're filling out forms for the origin story. There's a mysterious massive memory loss checkmark box.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very convenient.
They really covered their bases on that one.
I mean, it must happen more than you think, Anyway, we get some subplots in this episode. Of course, the episode ends with Superior being angry and shooting some lasers in space. Which sounds ominous.
Yeah, guys criticizing him for literally being an alien.
Yes.
An illegal alien.
Yeah, maybe he is an Alex Jones type. But yeah, we do get what I think is a good idea, like a really fantastic idea halfway through this. I think this is like one of the Terror's like cohorts or something. This lady who's in like the hotel with the other guy.
Oh yeah, we completely missed out on that. Go on.
She's trying to like gain some sort of power to
Yeah, she's getting super tech.
Yeah.
And so the salesman comes in.
With Edgelord is his name. And
Yes!
It's pretty
He's wearing
good.
a
It's a
trench
pretty
coat.
good idea, I'll be honest. Of course, he's dressed in like all black with like a leather jacket and piercings all over his place. It's good.
Good design.
He doesn't have a katana, though, so...
Well, not yet. You don't bring that to a sales pitch.
If they give him one, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I would give him 2.
Oh my god.
2 katanas?
Dual wielding.
What would you call those katanas there? Would you call them? What would you call them? Like as a pair?
I guess one would probably be like your regular size Nodachi, and the other one would be like a shorter Wakizashi.
Yeah, but together, what would you call them? Like, what would you say they were?
A pair?
Oh, interesting. Huh.
Mm.
Seems like
A couple?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Well, I mean, what else would you want me to say?
No, that's fine. That's good.
I don't want you to say anything else,
Yeah,
man.
I think you got it.
Okay, thanks.
It looks like Stairmaster's learned his lesson. All right. And the episode ends pretty much. He agrees to spy on the Tick, and they become members of Aegis.
So we all like that duel of episodes, right?
It was all right. It's pretty good. What I don't like is Stairmaster.
Oh no.
Yeah, you know what you did.
All right, Swanson, I'm sorry, but I contacted the men.
What?
Yeah,
You
it's
contacted
expected.
that duo?
Oh God.
Yeah, that there's gonna be 2 men.
There's going to be a group of men, of which there are 2, and they're going to be coming here to take care of you.
Oh no, they're here!
Oh, that's a.
I didn't want to have to do this, Swanson. I really didn't.
It's fine.
Swanson, what? Why did he have to? Why did he have to say it?
Well, Keo, it looks like we're a duo now. Oh shit!
Huh. Well, I guess I'm alone now.
I broke free. I showed them.
I escaped too. Oh wait, no,
What?
they stabbed me. Ack!
Oh wow! Why didn't they
Oh,
stab
there.
me?
Stay with me until the end of the podcast.
It's so cold.
Stay with me. Die only after we're done recording.
Okay.
Set up so you can be next to the microphone. You're tilting away too far from it.
Okay. I'm here now.
All right. Well,
All right, what do we have?
what'd you guys think of this couple of episodes?
It's fine.
It was good.
Yeah, it's like
Pretty good.
Yeah, they got it right since it's like only 22 minutes.
Yeah, it's pretty okay. I would give it a tune in.
Tune in.
That's a tune in for me.
It sounds like it's a
Okay.
tune in for the Tick. Maybe watch all of it. I don't know. Don't
Yeah.
just start in season 2. Like us idiots.
That might have been a big no-no.
Anyway,
It's fine.
that's it for this week's episode of the show. So let's move on, shall we? The end.
Bye-bye.
If you have any questions, quips, comments, otherwise, send them to us at tvtunerspodcast@gmail.com. What's that email, Kiorein?
Email is tvtune@gmail.duo.
That's right. And
And
you can find us on Twitter. I'm on Twitter at Jesse Swanson.
at Stairmaster 2.
At Real Kiorein.
Oh. And you can also find the show at TV Tuners and use the hashtag TV Tuners, and we'll give a glance at what you're saying. A peek.
Or hashtag blue
Between-
pill. Or hashtag show
or-
me that dick dong. Or hashtag
Or
me too.
hashtag rest in peace Stairmaster.
Oh, right. Ah!
There he goes. You can follow the show on any of the podcatchers of your choice. We're on all of them. Google Play, Stitcher, Apple, Sleebies. We're on all of them. Give them a glance. And
it's a lot more than 2.
Yeah, it's true. We're on a whole plethora. And that's about it for this week's episode of the show. So tune in next week for more TV goodness. Until then,
tune in next week.
What are you trying to say, Kio?
What do you mean?
Sounds like you're trying to say something here, pal.
I'm just trying to say, there's 2 of us now. Stairmaster's dead. There's 2 of us, and we're gonna tune in next week for TV tuners.
Yeah, it's just the 2 of us. All right, we'll see you guys next week for TV tuners. Until then, keep watching. We're a duo. It's over.
Bye.